Back with another Shoot the Shit. But before we get into it, just a regular spiel. Follow, like, subscribe, do all the good stuff. All our long form content is on Spotify. Everything short and sweet, which is not really super short and sweet, is going to be on YouTube. All the links down in the bio. Not only Spotify, actually, on all our podcasting platforms. And you can follow us on Instagram at
ALMST there.
And just love on us a little bit. Please and thank you. That's it. Because 2004 is a very long time ago.
Yeah.
It's 20 years ago.
Yeah. That's a great thing, though.
But 2004 was 20 years ago. I'm still stuck on that. For a second, I was going to say 10, and I was like, wait, 10 is 14 in my head. Yikes. Yeah, that's insane.
Yo, yesterday I went to go renew my passport.
Yeah.
And this lady was like, how's your summer been? And I'm like, how's it fucking mid-July right
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, I actually don't understand, like,
it's insane.
The way time is just, like, I'm gonna be 30. Do
you want to say that?
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be 30.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't feel any way about it. I'm fine with it. But
yeah.
Still, 30.
Yeah, that's a big number.
Like, when I don't think I have progressed.
Yes, you have. So we were talking about that yesterday, where we were saying, like, I feel like if we have kids, it has to be like a switch. Like, I just mentally do not think I could have a child. Like, we're not mature enough. Like, I can't imagine any of our friends.
I think you can have a child.
Yeah, but it would be like, we'd be like not our parents.
That's serious. Like, even our parents, like, I don't think they were like, oh, ready to be a parent now.
No, I don't think so. But I think they were more mature than we were at our age. So? I do.
I don't think so.
I think so. At least our moms, I think they were. Definitely more mature than us at that age.
But why, though? Like,
and our dads, too.
As being, though. Because, like, financially and stuff like that, I don't think...
No, not financially, but...
more like what I would classify it as, like, oh, they could maybe cook. But that doesn't classify you being mature. Like,
it's true.
I would have known.
I know, we just...
I'm talking shit right now.
Yeah.
Saying, oh, yeah, like, I was so... Like, I knew. Like, I knew what to do. They didn't.
No, they didn't.
Actually, my mom tells me.
My mom tells me that too.
I don't know what the hell to do with you, like.
No, my mom says that too. But it's just in my head. I just like I can see my mom as a mom, and I just can't. I can see myself as a mom when I'm more mature. I just still feel like a child, so I can't imagine having a child. And remember, we were talking about how, like, if we had kids, we're gonna have to answer the questions that we ask our moms, and I cannot imagine answering those questions seriously.
You like just redirect this conversation
to your grandmother. Yes.
I'm not doing it.
No, 100%. And I don't think that's mature. Oh. You know? Like, I don't think.
But what I think is.
Yeah. Tell us.
The village, right?
Yes, 100%.
We are not going to be the best at everything that is going to be good for the child.
For sure.
The child needs to know that they have other people in their lives who they can also trust and ask for advice or whatever, and they're gonna figure out who I should go to for specific things, because not everybody is great at everything.
Yeah.
So I think that's also important. Like,
for sure.
I'm gonna know everything, and I think that's okay.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, no, to have a child now, I'd have it, but
I'd have it if it's there. It's fine. But also, you know. No, but also the other thing I think about, we're so busy. Like, our weekends, our weekdays, like, they're so packed, and we're so exhausted. Like, can you imagine popping a child in there?
Like, moms actually tell me, like, I recently have been talking to a lot of moms and stuff like that. Not that I'm in a fucking
mom group.
It's just like I come across people, and then they're just like we're just talking about life. And so, yeah, they'd be like, yeah, my weekends are literally just taking the kids to their sports stuff. And the weekdays are literally the same thing. So everything just surrounds their kids' schedule. So they cannot have a social life.
But you can, though. You can't. You have to figure it out. You can't get
like sports all the time. First of all, these sports are expensive out here. Okay.
They're crazy.
I genuinely believe.
Yeah.
Like, sports and shit is like so expensive.
Yeah.
First of all, like, I don't know to have a baby is a different.
Yeah.
Once they grow up, you know what I mean? It just gets worse.
Our friend yesterday was like, have you noticed that parents post their toddlers and not post their 8-year-olds?
I genuinely believe there's a period in life where
Yeah. Are just tired.
you're just too much.
But you know what I was not in sports and stuff. No, actually, never mind. I take that back. But you know the other thing that I was thinking about too? So my fiance's cousin does football, okay? Whatever. I was talking to his mom and she was like, yeah, like before I got here, he called me because he was in football practice and he was like, he felt dizzy like while he was getting on the bus. And she said, what do you mean you feel dizzy? And he goes, he like crashed, like head crashed like into another boy because they were playing football, like head to head crash, right? And he felt like woozy and dizzy and stuff. She was like, I got so nervous. I was so scared, whatever. But I'm like, how do you like, I don't understand how people put their kids in sports. Like that is so scary. I was like, that is so scary. Like, I can't. Like, what's like your child?
Imagine your kid's like a fucking boxer.
No, really.
UFC or something.
Yes.
I don't think I could deal with it.
I can't either.
I don't think I could go to an actual match ever just because it's just too emotionally like. I can't imagine being a partner.
Yeah.
Who's a boxer or like a footballer.
No, truly.
Hockey?
What if your kid becomes a cop?
Get outta here. Huh?
What if your kid becomes a cop?
I
You're not allowed.
in our little world. There's not gonna be football.
No.
There's not gonna be
No wrestling.
You can do karate.
No. No mixed martial arts.
Karate is okay.
They still kick them in the gut, kick them in the head.
It's okay.
Okay.
You have to get beat up a little bit. You know what I mean? Especially, like, you gotta learn how to like defend yourself.
Yeah.
You know, but also it teaches you discipline.
It does. It 100% does.
Okay. I think that's a big reason why. What the fuck? I felt a bubble in my throat.
Yeah.
But yeah, it teaches them discipline, so I understand why. But like, yeah, being a parent to like kids until they like just get better.
Get better at what? To life?
Yeah. Like they just understand.
Yeah.
You know, before they,
Crazy.
when they're toddlers, yeah, they're annoying. But like, I
Yeah.
think when they grow up and they're in like the 8 to 13-year-old.
I was gonna say 8 to 20.
Oh, teenagers.
Yeah,
exactly. I'm just saying before that. Even, you know?
Okay, we're breaking those
Before
out.
the
Yeah.
hormones really like
Yeah.
start doing the thing. Yeah. Yeah. That's why you gotta have a village, because we cannot.
We can't do it.
Going through some. Can you just go somewhere else?
No.
I don't have the back.
And that's the other thing. We're a generation. Yes, we're the generation who like. I think they've taught us like if you don't have the emotional like if you
Don't respond.
if you it's like
On the road somewhere, but like.
no, but they're like if your cup is not full, then you can't help fill other people's. Okay, Mike, I'm gonna run on empty all the time.
I think a lot of parents, it's very difficult for them because they're just like, I can't do this, but I have to. Like, what
Yeah.
are you gonna do? To also be better,
Parental classes.
yeah.
Like we need to have parent like
I think
yeah.
it should be there, like, oh, you know how you have like groups where you.
I think they do. I think they have it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That would
I think
make
they have
sense. That
support
would be a
groups.
nice, like safe space to like talk about your stuff. I know they have that for like kids that you adopt. They have
Yeah.
those like circles where you get to meet with other parents and stuff like that. But yeah,
They have like addiction circles too. They have all of that.
no, I'm saying before. Let's
Like just everybody like the
have it just so we.
yeah.
What's out
But you know, I feel like
we're adults, right?
yeah.
We don't know now their experience.
Yeah.
It was different.
Yeah. I feel like all those things are really necessary, but I also think it's also gonna like give people more of a reason to judge parenting and like you're not doing it by the book, you're not being a good parent and this and that and that. But I think it is important. Yeah, for sure. I'm not doing something right.
Yeah, you don't even have to
Yeah.
control over, and your kid might not even be that bad, but now you're just thinking like everything
Yeah.
is bad.
Truly. That was the other thing. There's this remember the kid I was showing you last weekend, Reston? Is that little kid? I was like, he seems like an AI baby.
Yeah.
So that kid like can basically have a full conversation with you, and like he's like a year and a half, almost 2 years old. And there's this other mom who is like a TikTok mom, and she has a little boy, and he is, I think, just a little bit under, I think he's like almost at the same age as him, and he's like not at the same like speaking level as Rustin. And I think that's the other thing that you do at that point is like you start to compare yourself, and it becomes an internal thing where it's not that your kid is just taking their time or they do things differently. It starts becoming like, I'm not a good enough parent. She did that to her kid and she barely did anything. Like he just learned it and soaked it up from her, and I couldn't do that for my kid. And I think sometimes it can become a little toxic, but kids are fun though. They're so cute. But being pregnant is hard too, eh? That's a whole nother thing in itself. Just being pregnant.
Yeah. I do like think about it where like you have certain conversations with people and stuff like that, like, oh, do you want it, do you not, blah blah blah. That's obviously your own personal choice. But when I think about like it's so crazy that you can be part of like someone's journey who like is part of you and your partner, and you're part of their journey so much to the point where like now let's say like they've grown into this whole ass adult.
Yeah.
And like the feeling of
Yeah.
knowing that you and your partner were the ones who brought this person
into the world. Yeah.
And like they're just out there.
It's so special.
There's nothing else in life that can give you that feeling.
That's comparable.
That's like that's like your career or like your friends or like whatever. Like even if you're an aunt, like I guess if you're an aunt and you're very close to the kid too,
but it's still not the same.
Like,
yeah.
You don't have the same like, you know, whatever. You don't have the same connection.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think that's like such a special thing.
It is super special, but I just feel like I'd cry every day. I'd be like, how are you real? Just like looking at something that is literally the mixture of you and like the person you love so much. Like I can't imagine like seeing like the person that you love's eyes on this thing that also has like your lips, or you know, like that is so special and it's so crazy. I can't imagine milestones. I would be a freaking mess. I would be an absolute mess. You're turning a year old. Hello?
Yeah. And I've like always heard like that stuff, like it passes by so quick that you're just like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah. Wild. Anyways, we took that everywhere. Can I just say something that I've noticed? I don't want you to panic, but it's an hour and 43 minutes. I think you recorded it on top of something.
No, I started very early. Remember?
Not an hour early.
What do you mean?
It's an hour and 44 minutes. Anyways, well, thank you for being here to our, I don't know which edition of Shoot the Shit. We talked about so many things and we shot the shit, and I hope you enjoyed. Like, follow, subscribe, click on your notification bells, and then we're on Spotify, Apple, all your podcasting platforms, YouTube and Instagram at
ALMST there.
Thank you for being here. We love you. See ya.